College students? Who's the craziest dorm roommate you've ever had? Freshman housing cursed me the second I opened my dorm door. Standing on his desk chair with a spray paint can in one hand and blasting death metal from a Bluetooth speaker was my brand new roommate, Calvin. Our mini fridge? Neon orange. Not painted carefully. More like it had been attacked by a traffic cone. When I asked what in the world he was doing, he shrugged and said, marking my territory, obviously. Like graffitiing appliances was a totally normal way to establish dominance. Week 2, Calvin leveled up. While normal students went to mixers or maybe house parties, he decided to host micro-ragers in our room. 15 people crammed into a space the size of a walk-in closet, pounding shots off my biology textbook while the floor shook from bass. The first time our RA knocked, Calvin dove under his bed like the cops had raided us, leaving me standing there holding an empty red Solo cup as evidence while beer dripped onto my calculus notes. That was nothing compared to the fire extinguisher night. At 3 in the morning, I woke up to what sounded like a jet engine outside our door. I opened it to see Calvin grinning in a hallway, blanketed with 3 inches of white foam, fire extinguisher in hand like he was dual-wielding a snow cannon. He'd yanked the pin just to see what would happen. 50 students evacuated in pajamas while maintenance waded through what looked like a winter wonderland gone wrong. Calvin? He was on the floor making foam angels and asking people if they wanted to join him. But the raccoon, that was the breaking point. I came back from the library one night and heard Calvin whispering. At first I thought he was on the phone. Nope. He was crouched in front of our closet, having a full-blown conversation with it. When I asked who he was talking to, he beamed and said, "Meet my new roommate." He opened the door and a raccoon the size of a beagle bolted out like it had been waiting for its big entrance. It launched itself onto his bed, shredded his blanket, then skittered across to my desk, knocking over a lamp. Calvin clapped like a proud parent. "I found him behind the dumpsters. He looked lonely," Calvin explained. "His name's Bandit." For the next 6 hours, Bandit tore through our room like a furry hurricane. Ceiling tiles, gone. Textbooks, chewed. My laptop cord, severed. Every time I tried to corner the animal, Calvin yelled, "Stop stressing him out!" like I was the problem in this scenario. By morning, Bandit had wedged himself into the mini fridge. That's when campus security arrived after unusual animal noises were reported. They walked in to find me covered in ceiling dust while Calvin knelt in front of the fridge waving a Pop-Tart like it was bait. The officer looked around at the wreckage, raised an eyebrow, and asked, "Can someone explain this?" Calvin straightened up, totally serious. "I was conducting an emergency animal rescue mission. Bandit was a victim of campus neglect. I thought for sure we were about to be expelled, but somehow, impossibly, security bought it. Wildlife Services took Bandit away, and housing gave Calvin a warning. A warning. They even praised him for his concern for animal welfare. From that day forward, I lived with a guy who thought spray painting appliances counted as interior design, who considered fire extinguishers a party favor, and who believed raccoon adoption was a reasonable cure for loneliness. The wildest part? Calvin graduated with honors in environmental science. He works for animal control now, and every time I see him post on Instagram about rescue missions, I get war flashbacks to the night I shared a dorm room with a raccoon named Bandit.